Hey Facebook land. I just wanted to get on live because I've been a little bit busy the last couple of days. I've been down in Bundy looking at houses, and like I said in my live the other day, we put in an offer on a house that Colin and I really liked. We got knocked back last night, so we have counter offered today. So we're just in the waiting game right now. But when I was sitting in the car today on the way home, I'm just walking around Dad's lovely little farm right now. We found some meat ants, so I've been looking for where the meat ant's nest is, which is a bit random thing to be doing on a Tuesday afternoon, but I love wandering around out here because it's just so beautiful. But anyway, while I was driving home from Bundy with Cole, it was his turn to drive, and I was reading this book about, successful people. I think it's like Millionaire Success Habits or something or other, but I was reading something about taking advice from other people, and it was basically saying that how often have you taken advice from somebody who may not be the best person to listen to, and in the end of that, you've actually got bad advice and you didn't realize. So, like, if you're out there looking for Mr. Right or Mrs. Perfect or whatever, and you're talking to your friend and they've had 2 failed marriages and 16 boyfriends and cheated on 3 and all that sort of stuff, then maybe they're not like the right person to be listening to. And if you are taking business advice from, hey Jan, from someone who's had a business and failed, then maybe they're not the right person to take advice from. But it was really interesting, like the way that, I can't even remember his name, put it, is that like the people that are giving you this technically bad advice are not doing it out of spite or to hurt you. It's because, I found a meat ant. Because they actually, hey Jan, they actually want to protect you from making the same mistake that they made. So, you're really excited about starting some new business because you've thought of this amazing idea and nobody's ever done this thing before. And so you're like, hey, guess what? And you're super pumped and like, blah, 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 blah. And you're telling your amazing idea. And they're like, dude, that's never going to happen because blah, 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 blah. Because back in Nam, they did some dumb shit and it didn't actually work for them. So they don't think that anyone could possibly be successful with some fandangled idea. And next minute, you're like deflated and you give up on your dream. And then 5 years later, some other tool has done exactly what you thought of, and they're crushing it. And you're like, dude, that was some bad advice. I should have just followed my instincts and done it myself. And, you're listening to people who may have been there and done that, but not actually been that successful in it. So it's just something to think about. Like if you're, you've got some big dream or big idea and you're seeking advice or seeking encouragement about it, go and talk to people who are actually going to be supportive because they've been there and done it and been successful, or find someone who's absolutely crushing it in whatever it is that you're interested in and ask them for advice about it. Don't go and ask mum and dad who, grew up back in the day and don't know anything about what you're passionate about. Not that, mum and dad give you crap advice, but you know what I mean? Like, they might not know anything about online business and they're like, oh, you don't want to be doing online business because there's no money in that shit or whatever. So, yeah, I just found that was really interesting today when you think about the people, hey Sarah, the people that you listen to and you take advice from may actually be giving you bad advice and you don't really realize. So I challenge you that if you come up with some great idea, to actually find someone who knows their shit to seek advice from, or I just found the mother lode in the nest. Okay peeps, I have found the mother lode. Look at those little bastards. Right. Dad's gonna be proud of me. I found the meat ant's nest. I'll have to walk back to the house now and get the, oh shit, getting bitten. Yeah, I have no idea what I was just saying. I think it was like challenging you to, the next time you have some great idea, is to find someone who actually knows what they're talking about to ask advice from, rather than just going to your mates that may not actually have the best intentions with giving advice. So yeah, that's my little word of wisdom for today. Love yous later.